We are here at Hôpital Sacré-Cœur in Milot, Haiti, and we're talking with Annie Thelusmond, who is one of the original nurse anesthetists at the hospital. Thank you so much for sitting with us and talking. Can you tell us a little bit about how the hospital started?
It's a pleasure for me to meet you also. And I'm glad to talk to you about the hospital. Okay, I can say that it was a dream. When Dr. Thelusmond, Dr. Thelusmond, just came to Milot, it was a dispensary. Okay. It was a dispensary with 3 outpatient beds. And his dream was to his dream was to offer more service than a simple dispensary, because he got the knowledge. He was an internist at that time, and I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. I got a degree in anesthesia, and I study also public health, and I study administration.
Wow.
But he think that we can offer better service to the population of Milot. And he got the idea and talked to Brother Yves about his idea to transform the dispensary in hospital. And at the beginning, the dispensary was by the palace, a very small structure. But they have to give back this property because it was for the Holy Cross sisters. And they have to build a new dispensary.
What year was that?
It was 1984. It was 1984.
83.
1983. Yeah, 1984. Yeah, in 1983 at this time, and they have to give back the residents to the Holy Cross sisters. And then Dr. Thelusmond got the idea and said that instead of having another dispensary, we can offer more service to the Milot, to the population in Milot and the surrounding area. And Brother Yves was a little reluctant because he said all the time that this is a dream and that will never happen. Because you know that in Haiti things are very difficult. No electricity, no running water, and everything is to start an hospital in Haiti. It is very difficult. You see, and Brother Yves was saying that this is a dream that will never happen. And one day they were in a beach together because we spent the weekend together at that time. And at the beach, Dr. Thelusmond said again to Brother Yves, Brother Yves, you have to agree with the idea. I have to transform this dispensary in hospital. And Brother Yves said that you are dreaming in color. And one of Dr. Thelusmond's friends, Dr. Barilla, said, Brother Yves, this is a very good idea. Let us dream in color. We will wake up in black and white. And Brother Yves said, okay, go ahead. You can do all you want to do, but you have to give me the guarantee that you will stay here in Milot. And that's, I think, the beginning of the hospital. And with the first for the first plan of the hospital, we didn't have an operating room, but we had a delivery room, and we transformed the delivery room in operating room. And then we opened in January 1986. Shortly after that, we received a letter from Catholic Medical Mission Board. Catholic Medical Mission Board sent a letter out to one of the brothers, and he gave this letter to Brother Yves, and Brother Yves gave it to Dr. Thelusmond. And when Dr. Thelusmond went over the list, there was about 25 volunteers in the list. And Dr. Thelusmond picked up Dr. Dubuque. Yeah, because he was a surgeon, and we want at that time, we want to open the operating room, you see, as a new service to the population. And he chose Dr. Dubuque as the first volunteer in the hospital. And I can say that Dr. Dubuque can make the first trip, and when he went back to St. Louis, he asked for help, and he got help from his family, and he sent all the supplies, the equipment needed to open the operating room. But we got some of the supplies from a Canadian organization. Yeah, from a Canadian organization at the beginning. But we didn't have everything, and Dr. Dubuque helped us to find everything we need to open the operating room. And I was the one who did everything, because I was the only nurse.
Really?
Yes, I was the nurse, the bedside nurse. I help also at the outpatient clinic, because we receive a lot of outpatient people at the clinic. Like we can have 80 a day, 100, 120 a day. And Dr. Thelusmond was alone, the only physician. He was the only physician, and I was the only nurse. And I did everything. And when Dr. Dubuque has to start with the OR, and I help also as a nurse anesthetist also. And for a long time, I have to take care of the patient before the surgery. I have to give anesthesia, and after anesthesia, I will have the one also to do the post-op also for this patient also. If and I have to tell you that we did everything without adding personnel, because we didn't have any money for that. We didn't have the money for that. And I trained all the nurses, beginning by the bed, how to fix a bed, teach them how to start an IV, because they were not registered nurse. Some of them, I think, we got PLPN nurse at that time, but they used to work only in outpatient clinic, not in hospital setting. And I use also the nurses also, and I teach everyone how to do the work, and we open the structure with a 24 hours service.
That's amazing.
And only one person at the laboratory. Yeah. And you can find only one person at each department. At the beginning, there were only 15 employees altogether.
And taking care of how many patients?
Taking care of the 100 people coming every day.
Wow.
Yeah, coming every day. I can say that with Dr. Dubuque, we go also with Dr. Dubuque also, because when he came back to St. Louis. He bring all his friends. The first to come was Carlos Yves. And he came with his big heart, and he sent us the first gift we received was $5,000 from Carlos Yves. And then shortly after, other people came. We have, if I can remember, we had Dr. Mayam. He was a good supporter of the hospital. He was a neurologist. And Dr. McDonald and all Dr. Dubuque friends came to help at the beginning. Okay, and Dr. Thelusmond did, I can say, a very, very, very good work with the employees, with the brothers also. And in Haiti, it's not too easy. It's very difficult sometimes. Okay, and I have to do the public relation for this new hospital setting. You see, with the population of Milot, because you have to explain what you are doing.
Yeah. Especially since it was so new.
Yeah, you have to explain what you are doing, you see. And it was new. And we did not only the inpatient, but we give also the outpatient also service. And also, we work also with the community also. Because it is very important also to work in immunization for the children. With the pregnant women, we had a special program for them also. And I can say that was the beginning, and then after that, I have to say that after that, Dr. Dubuque and his friend, they created the Quidem Foundation. And with the Quidem Foundation, we had more help coming with the Quidem Foundation.
And when was that? When was the Quidem Foundation founded?
I cannot remember. I cannot give you an exact date, but I think it can be maybe 2 years after that, after he came for the first time in Haiti. 2 or 3 years after he came for the first time in Haiti, he created the Quidem Foundation. I don't have in head an exact date.
That's okay.
And we collaborate, I think, very good with Dr. Dubuque, Dr. Thelusmond and I. And for a long time.
So you're working a long time, not sleeping, just helping everywhere, probably, right?
Yes, no, not sleeping, because I work every day, at least 12 to 14 hours every day.
Very dedicated.
Yeah, very dedicated. I never live in Milot. I used to live in Haiti, but we are here all the time. We are here on Saturday, we are here on Sunday, and all the time. If they need me at night, I have to come also at night also. Yeah.
Well, where did you first get your training as a nurse?
Okay. I'm originally from Haiti.
Oh,
Okay. And I did my high school in Port-au-Prince, and after that I went to nursing school in Haiti. And after my graduation, I went to Port-au-Prince to study anesthesia for 2 years. And when I became a nurse anesthetist, I worked in Port-au-Prince as a nurse anesthetist. And then after that, I went to Montreal University, and I studied community health and administration at Montreal University. And then I came back directly in Milot.
Did you want to come back? Was that the plan originally, or you were just going to?
My plan was not to come to work in Milot. Yeah, because
There was nothing here.
no, because I was in Port-au-Prince, and Dr. Thelusmond also was in Port-au-Prince also. Yeah, and when Brother Yves asked one of the boarders in Port-au-Prince about when he talked to one of the boarders in Port-au-Prince about the dispensary in Milot, and he said that the dispensary is going down, down, down every day. And he said, I would like to offer a better service at the dispensary. And Brother Richard, who was the chief of the border, said, okay, I knew someone, I knew Dr. Thelusmond, and I knew his fiancée, Annie. And if you got those people in Milot, I guarantee you, you will have some help for this dispensary. And Dr. Thelusmond came first because I was a little reluctant because I never live in small city. And I always live in big cities in the country, and I was a little reluctant. But he said, and at that time also, I have to tell you that I work at many places and doing a lot of money also. Because in Haiti it's important, you cannot live without money, you see. And when he talked to me about coming to Milot, my first reaction was, it is a very small city, and I realized so much in Port-au-Prince area. I don't think it is a big, it is a right decision for me to do. And he said that money, it's not all in life. And he said, we can do, I know we can do much better together. And finally, I agreed to come here, finally. And at that time, I was making more than $2,000 in Port-au-Prince. And when I came in Milot, I had only 350 Haitian dollars.
Big difference.
Yeah, a big difference. But he was so motivated, and Brother Yves also was. I cannot describe the way he treats us also. You see, and I said, okay, money will not be the problem for me. I will stay here and help.
It must have been so exciting working with such a passionate group of people and making everything work and grow.
Yeah, and I always saying that when I have to make a presentation everywhere at the beginning, I always saying that it wasn't money for the beginning. You see, it wasn't money because we didn't have any money. And all the employees, we had a 24-hour service without giving any raise to the employees because we didn't have the money to give the raise. You see? And they used to work only 6 hours a day. And I make it 8 hours minimum a day. And sometimes they work 10, 12 hours without raise. Yeah, it wasn't money at the beginning. It was everything put their heart in what they were doing. And I think also this make the hospital what it is also. You see?
Yeah, how long did you stay working at the hospital? Did you have many different roles here besides nurse? Well,
yes, I was, I had told you the nurse at the beginning, the only nurse at the beginning. And I did also all the anesthesia also. And I was also the administrator also for a long time. I was the administrator of this hospital also for a long time. And also I was involved also. I was the director also of the public health service also in this area also. And Dr. Dubuc with his friend find a very good program also with Project Hope, and that makes us work also on 4 communes: Milot, Quartier-Morin, Limonade, and Plaine du Nord also. We had a child survival program. I was the director also for this child survival program also. And we had also a big program also with in filariasis also. I was also the director also for the filariasis program also. And I had different role from the years, but when I left the hospital, I was the executive director for this hospital. When I left. Okay, in 2002, in 2002, Dr. Charlot replaced me as the executive director, but at that time I keep only the public relation from the public relation with other organizations like the church, the government, the health department, the population. Because it is very, very, very important in Haiti, the public relation. But I keep that, and I keep also the public health service also. And my last days here was in 2004. In 2004, I give up everything, and then.
But you still kept in contact, I'm sure, right? You still popped in and like helped out?
Not really.
No,
No, not really. Not really.
So what did you do after?
Maybe I cannot sit staying with my children. Yeah, with my children and my husband. Yeah.
But you kept in contact with everyone here?
I don't really come often here.
Oh, okay.
I don't really come often here. But
because when we were walking in, everyone seemed to know who you were.
Yeah, everyone knows me because I have been around for at least 20 years, you see. I was first at the dispensary, then the hospital began in 1986, you see. And I stayed a long time here, from 1983 to 2004, you see. But that's been a long time.
Well, that's good that you took a much needed break.
Yeah.
Very good. So how have you seen the hospital change over the years?
Oh, a lot of changes over the years. Because when we began the hospital, it was only 10 beds. We begin with 10 beds, and after that we add 10 other beds, 20 beds, you see. And then, I don't know how many, maybe more than 100, I don't know, you see. But when I left, it was 60 beds when I left, you see. But I can say that it is really a big progression, and also I can say that we begin small, but it's expanded all the time, you see.
And not just healthcare, it's also an education facility.
Yes, in education also. In education also, because education is very, very important, you see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that probably will help the hospital grow even more and be more involved in the community and helping people in every single way.
Yeah, and you know that people in Haiti are very poor, and many people are not really well educated, you see. And it's very important that we continue with education, health education, also very important for this. That I think Dr. Jamaican is still, they did a very good work also in continuing doing service and adding more services every day to this hospital.
So the hospital is actually a dream come true.
Yeah, it's a dream come true, and I have to say that Dr. Thelusmond is very happy also the way things went for this small structure, you see, and it's a dream come true. How you see, the way you see it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your dedication and making everything happen. And thank you also for sitting with us and sharing with us the story of the hospital.
Thank you also for inviting me.
Definitely.